There are some very familiar faces in our top 5 for this year's top 100 solution providers, but the climb back to the top in 2020 wasn't easy. Almost everyone we spoke to on this list cited having one plan heading into 2020, only to deviate from it around March due to unprecedented outside forces. Number 5 ranked Longview Systems' story is no different. The MSP's Chief Executive Officer, Brett Allison, says Longview Systems had ambitious targets set for 2020, and while those targets remain intact for 2022, the immediate focus remains squarely on its staff and the customers that were relying on them to manage critical IT infrastructure.
We had some pretty lofty growth projections, both from revenue and profitability, so we were really excited. So the way I look at it is, there's two things that really changed, is how our clients had to react, and of course how our people had to react.
Airlines, casinos, and ski hills. These were just some of the hardest hit clients, according to Allison, and they likely won't bounce back until this fall. Heading into 2022, however, Allison expects a bit of a roaring 20s effect to permeate the channel market. But until then, the focus is on helping people get through the chaotic waters.
We're worried about a little bit of inflation related to that, but if you put that together, we have done everything we could to be super flexible and hyper flexible with those clients, helping them change the services they bought, moving things so they can function. When someone comes to you and tells you that their traffic's down 96%, what do you do with that, right? You have to partner with them to figure it out. We focused on what our clients needed and how they needed to pivot, and how our people needed to pivot and taking care of them. So the company sort of, as the leaders eat last thing, the company ate last. And I think that was okay for that next quarter, but it was a fairly dramatic change in terms of our plans and our perspective on what we were going to accomplish in 2020.
But it hasn't all been doom and gloom. Allison says certain verticals actually performed really well. Finance, utilities, and government, and certain healthcare services, especially in the U.S. close to Longview's offices in Houston and Denver. They were somewhat resilient to the economic downturn as they put greater bets on cloud infrastructure and security. The Toronto branch has also tapped into new opportunities that actually led to a bit of a boom in business. Allison says he's confident about what the future holds.
For us, it comes down to two simple things, though. We got to thank our clients for sticking with us, and certainly thank our people for everything that they've done to be super, super resilient during this time. We've really looked out for each other and helped each other through this time. That has in turn resulted in the great net promoter scores and our clients' feedback, which is, hey, you're working with us and you're working through it, you're being a true partner. So putting that all together, what that means for me, for our people and for our clients, is that we're in it for the long run.
Congratulations once again to our number 5 ranked top solution provider, Longview Systems.